guys. Okay, so I said I was gonna get a sit down video up for you guys. So I wanna make sure I do that. So I'm gonna try to film it and put it up right away. But this is not clickbait. Unfortunately, we lost the house, like I think 20 days before supposed to be moving in. And I wanna say the day I posted the video that we got the house is the day that we lost the house. I'm pretty sure it was that day. So this video, I'm gonna try to make it kind of short, and I'm gonna try to break down like the process of how we got it and then why we lost it. I'm trying to make this short because I still have to, we have a ton of packing to do because we're leaving tomorrow for Florida at 3 in the morning. So I need to get stuff done. And no, we don't have a house at all. But anyways, so what happened is, oh my gosh, I had notes on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record because my other camera that I was going to use, the battery is dead, of course. But so we weren't having any luck. I think we put 4 or 5 offers. I think it was 4 offers on houses. Some were 10,000 above asking, 15, 25. I didn't get any of those. So I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, our lease is up at the end of July. So I went on, it's like a word of mouth group of the town that we're looking to move into or move to. So I went on to the word of mouth group and I asked anyone if they had a property that was gonna be going on the market within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So I had a bunch of realtors reach out to me. I made sure I said, like, I have a realtor. And a realtor reached out to me and said that she does have a listing going up that sounds like it would be perfect for us, exactly like what we're looking for. And we don't mind doing like work to the house as long as like the bones of the house and like the property is good. Like cosmetic work, we don't mind doing. So she sent me the house. I looked at it, showed Rob, we both really liked it. We definitely knew like it needed to be painted and the carpets would need to be done. So my realtor reached out to that realtor and talked to them, and we was like asked if it would be possible for us to put an offer, to give an offer before it hit the market. And usually that's not common for realtors to do in this market because it's so competitive right now and the market is insane. But she said yes. So we put in an offer. They rejected it. And so we were like, okay, we're not getting it. And we were gonna pass on the house, but we were like, we really do like the location of the house. We like the layout of the house. Should we try again? So we did. So I think at that point it was 15,000 over asking, and they accepted it. We're so excited, and like we signed the contract, we went down, we paid for the inspections, we paid for the septic inspection, the house inspection, and everything. And appraisals are like so backed up right now. So we got all that done because you have to get the inspections done within 7 days. I don't know if that's the same everywhere, but that's how it is there. So you have to have the inspections done within 7 days. So had them all done. We stayed in a hotel, like we were there for 2 days. We brought a ton. We were like, okay, we're making a trip down there. Let's put a load of boxes into a storage unit because we're going down there anyways. So we did that. We put so much stuff into storage. We got like a huge storage unit. So the appraisal was already ordered, and we didn't know when it was going to happen because they were so backed up. But the day that I put up that video, the house got appraised like the day before, and then we found out the day I put up the last video that the house didn't appraise for what we offered or selling price. It appraised for 15,000 under the asking price. So we were like, oh my gosh, we can't do this. And so many people right now are waiving appraisals, and that's just something we can't do because we don't want to be out 30,000. And if we want to sell this house, we don't want to be like screwed. So that's just something we can't do. So we were like, oh my gosh, great. Like, I can't believe this. And sometimes it can work in your benefit if it appraises lower, because then the sellers can work with you and be like, okay, we'll negotiate, like, let's do this. They didn't negotiate at all, pretty much. So we offered 10,000 cash over top of appraisal, which would have brought the number 8,000 away from their listing price, and they did not want to go for it. That's how we lost the house. And it just would not have been worth it for us to go up to the list price and have to pay cash 20 grand, because we still needed to put $15,000 to $20,000 into the house with floors, paint, like cabinets and stuff like that. So it was just something we could not do. So we lost the house. So they put it back on the market, and it's pending. I saw it was pending. Probably like 5 days after we lost it, it went to pending, and it just wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. I just like thank God for anxiety medicine, because I probably would have been freaking out. And it makes me most nervous because of the boys' like school situation, because I want them to be in school. So then we were stuck with the realization, like, what are we doing? Our lease is up in July. We're gonna have to do a month to month somewhere. And so many places in Florida, like, they don't do short-term rentals. The area that we really like does not do short-term rentals, which I appreciate. Like, you don't want people in and out of a place that you live, like you reside at. So you'd have to go down like more south of where we're looking to do short-term rentals. And then you're talking like really close to Disney, like a lot of traffic. The schools aren't rated good. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we were looking at month to month, and the month to month, the minimum for like a townhouse apartment thing was $3,000 a month. That's the minimum. The other ones were like $3,600 a month. And we were like, okay, we would have to put like a time frame. Like, we don't want to be here longer than 3 months, because we're putting out so much money. So thank God, like, this is definitely a God thing, that the owner of this townhouse called Rob yesterday, and she is allowing us to live here month to month until we find a house, because she knows that the house that we bought we were buying fell through. And she is letting us live here month to month until we buy a house. So if we buy a house within like the next couple weeks, I'll just like homeschool the kids until we move. I don't know. I'm still like debating, if we don't find a house within 2 weeks, if I enroll both of the kids into the school that Paxton already goes to. I might just do that, even if they're in there only for a month or so, and then transfer them to where we move. That way they're still in the school. We can still be getting stuff done here while they're in school. It just makes it easier that like they're not here like while we're finishing up packing, which almost everything is pretty much packed. We still have some stuff that we have to bring down, but I'm like rambling. I'm just like thanking God that she's allowing us to do that. And we're hoping that we're not here more than 3 months. We're hoping that we have a house before Christmas time. We're hoping that we get a house, this week, next week. We're so actively looking, but it definitely makes it where we don't have to like be so stressed of like, okay, let's just like, I guess get this house, because I mean, it has a roof over it, and like, it's okay, it's nice. But it was definitely like some of the houses that we were like considering weren't houses that we like at all loved, and we could see ourselves moving from that house in 2 years. And it's just like, that's not what we want. Like, we just don't want to just buy a house just to buy it. We're just happy that we can have more time to find a house that we actually love. Our mortgage person, the mortgage lender, I think it is, the rates have gone down even a little bit more. And so our price of like what we can buy went up a little bit. So it kind of just like expands our choices of homes. So that is really nice. And I just feel like it's all in God's plan. God already knows what's happening. And I feel like those other houses didn't work out because we have a better one waiting for us. So yeah, that's what's going on, you guys. I still don't know yet, like, if I'm going to be homeschooling the kids for a couple weeks, or if I may enroll them both in Paxton's school, since Paxton's comfortable at his school, and Maverick would do great there. I love the school, so I know they'd be totally fine. And then just transition them to their new school once we move, because if we moved to month, I was definitely probably going to end up homeschooling them until we found a place, because I didn't want to put them in that school there that's not rated good and meet new kids and a whole new school, and then move to where we're going to be moving. So at least if we stay here, at least if we're here and they go to school here, I know the school, I know the staff, like, Paxton loves it. I know Maverick will love it. And I know the whole, like, how that school works, where, okay, even if they're there only for a month, it'll be a way easier transitioning from that school to, it'll be a lot easier of a transitioning them from this school to the area that we're gonna move to. I feel like I'm like rambling so much, you guys, but that's how my head is. Like, my head is like, what are we, like, trying to figure things out as we go. School's approaching. They start school in Florida August 10th, and they start school here August 18th. So I'm praying that we get a house locked in before school starts, because that would be the easiest thing up to know, like, exactly what we're doing. My house, I mean, literally, our kids' beds are on the floor right now because we took down their bunk beds. But yeah, so I will keep you guys updated on everything. It's crazy. Please pray for us. We need some prayers, praying that we just can get a house and have somewhere to live. But we are very thankful that the owners of this townhouse, who are amazing, are letting us stay here month to month with not even increasing the rent, which is amazing. Like, literally, we were gonna have to pay $3,000 to $3,600 a month on a rental. Like, that's absurd. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.